It's finally here, a new fold form factor that I think makes more sense. This is our look at the new Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 8. So the rumors were true.
Whoa, it's so nice!
We have a new passport-sized phone, and this is the new Fold. I'm at Samsung Unpacked in London live, and they just announced 3 new foldables. I have another vid on that if you want to know more. I'll link it up here and down below. In this video though, we're checking out the new Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 8. About this new phone is its size. Here it is, side by side with the Fold Ultra and the new Z Flip, and you see how different the dimensions are. To give you context, this new Fold is almost the same size as your passport. On the new Samsung Z Fold 8, you get a wider cover screen that's also not so tall, and unfolded, that's a 7.6-inch screen. Of course, we do this with every foldable. Let's fold and unfold. Always so satisfying. Okay, this phone is quite curious to me because it is a different size. Obviously, it is way thicker than the other Fold form factor. But to be honest, I feel like I really like this more. It fits in my hand better, I think. And I don't know, maybe it's because I'm familiar with the size. It is the same size as like your passport or your little notebook. And I'm just amazed at how thin this thing is. I mean, I'm always amazed at how thin foldies are now, but wow, this feels good in hand. It feels sturdy, it feels solid. Even if this is technically Samsung's very first form factor with this ratio, Samsung did have so much experience with like 7 previous folds, and obviously this new Fold 8, you can feel that experience and how Samsung has refined their foldy designs. So you have, of course, that screen up top, and again, it's wider than normal, but I don't feel like it's such a big adjustment from your normal candy bar phones. I like the size, and I get that with tinier hands it is thicker, so I can't really reach my thumb, but at the same time I feel like this is a better setup because even if I can't reach it, I can reach the whole phone, at least versus the Fold Ultra form factor. You get a camera here. On this side, you get your volume rocker, your unlock button. At the bottom, you get your USB-C port, your speakers. You get that hinge, and let's see that in action. And up top, you get your SIM tray and speakers. These are dual 50 megapixel cameras, and unfolded, that's a nice screen. Now, in terms of cameras, this phone features a dual 50 megapixel shooter on the back, and then you get a camera on the cover screen, and then another camera inside on that big screen. And with this new form factor and those cameras, you get fun features like dual recording. It just looks way better on this phone than any other folding phone that I've tried dual recording on. Right, so let's see how the cameras work on this. So obviously you have 2 here, you have 1 here. Also have 1 inside. Opening the camera from this angle, you can of course shoot with the rear or, well, with your selfie. And you can use the flex form factor as a stand, but when you do shoot this way, you're only really using this selfie camera and not the most powerful cameras on the phone. Now, when you unlock, you also have previews of your shots. You can also turn on the cover screen as you're shooting. So I think it's very similar to the Fold or the Fold Ultra in how it operates with a folding form factor. Another fun new feature that I got to try on this phone is called My Fan Cam. This feature allows you to take footage you already shot and crops it automatically for posting on social media. So for example, for this shot of people dancing, you can pick a specific person to track, and it'll generate a vertical video that follows the person you picked. With a press of a button, you have a vertical vid ready for posting on TikTok or Instagram. Such a useful feature, especially for content creators, because I'm so tired of shooting everything horizontally, and then vertically it's a lot. The The Samsung Z Fold 8 is powered by a Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 5 chip, same as the other foldies. This phone, despite being so sleek, also features a 4,800 mAh battery that's bigger than the previous folds. It reps 45-watt wired charging and 20-watt wireless charging. On top of all of this phone gets many cute accessories, including cases that have magnets in them. So basically, with the right case, you get magnetic accessory capabilities, which I think is always fun on any phone. Now, I'm absolutely excited to test this phone out. I feel like it's a more comfortable fold form factor, especially for my tiny hands. Now, the one thing that I've always wondered about when I heard rumors of a new shape coming to the foldable phone is how apps would look if we get another new screen ratio. But Samsung claims this phone, this size, this shape, it's a content-native form factor. Unfolded on that big screen, that's a 4:3 ratio, perfect for watching videos. Switch to portrait, that's a 3:4 ratio, perfect for scrolling apps or looking at websites. And folded, that cover screen is a 10:16 ratio. That's gonna be perfect for scrolling on vertical apps like Instagram or TikTok. If you think about it, it's basically open gate ratio on your phone screen so you can fit your apps. You get what I'm saying? But all in all, this is just my first look. Once I get my actual review unit, I will be posting more. One thing that I will say though is for the first time, it's not the flip that I'm most excited about. I'm really curious to see how well this phone works in real life and actual scenarios. Let me know what you think. Comment down below. That's it for today's video. If you want to see how I use my tech on a daily basis, find me online. That's isadoes_ on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Till next time.